part 2 of episode 6. This is our mid-season break, finale, whatever. We'll see you guys soon enough, though. Especially because of Dead Guys Trivia coming up. Dead Guys Survival Trivia. So, in the first part, we kind of introduced the brewery that we are tangoing with today. And this is Firestone Walker. So, while I pound the rest of this, why don't you tell us a little more about it?
Once again, Firestone Walker Brewery, based out of Central Coast, California. One thing I didn't mention, the Firestone of the Firestone Walker is actually the grandson, either grandson or great-grandson of the founder of Firestone Tires. So, got a history of family success here. So, I'm hoping these beers will continue to be as tasty.
Yeah, and the first one, I'm going to switch over to Glenn already. The first one was actually very tasty. It was the kind of Session Easy Jack IPA. Probably my favorite beer I've had from them so far. So hopefully the apex still will climb and we won't get a miss on this one. And this is the Pale 31.
In this Pale 31, I guess I should have done a little bit more research. I just know that it's like a West Coast Pale Ale because it's the California Pale. So I guess we're just going to have to find out.
And it seems nowadays like Pale Ales are just kind of other names to call an IPA nowadays, especially like Stone's Pale Ale. It just tastes like they're like Easy IPA or whatever. They have like I forgot what it's called, or Delicious IPA. Stone's Delicious IPA. But yeah, let's try this one out. This one is, as you'd expect the Pale Ale to be, pretty light.
Pale.
I didn't get a huge blast of hops like I did with the last one, but technically it's not an IPA, so.
Not really much there.
No. Not aromatic at all. I mean, it just kind of, you know what?
There's a lot of head though, so
yeah. Yeah, girl. It does. I mean, it definitely you do smell hops. It does smell like like Cascade hops or something like that. But it's not as hop forward as the last beer we had.
It's much more subtle than I was anticipating.
The
smell, at least.
Yeah, and this one kind of like the ones like the amber from last week, where it has a little bit of the bready maltiness coming through. Maybe this one's going to be more of a malt forward than the IPA, obviously.
Yeah.
All right, let's try it out. Cali 31, Pale 31. That's it does a lot for a pale. It's got a little bit of a what is it called? A saison feel to it.
Yeah, it does. Like farmhouse saison
it does.
to it.
It does. It has that kind of that farmy, kind of peppery aftertaste, which is kind of I wasn't expecting it. It drinks more like a saison,
but better. I'm not a huge saison farmhouse fan.
See, I'll not argue, but I feel differently. I actually like saisons quite a bit.
Do you?
Yeah, especially Omegang makes the Three-Eyed Raven. It's like a Game of Thrones beer, and it's a black saison. It's really good.
Really?
Yeah, if you could still find that, I don't know. It might be out of season now, but it's very good. This is not that. I'm gonna say I don't like it as much as our first.
Yeah, I don't
beer.
like it as much as the Easy Jack.
It has kind of that like West Coast Pale Ale front, and then like when you kind of let it settle and stuff, that's when you get that bready kind of saison flavor coming through.
Yeah, it's got that finish is similar to the saison farmhouse.
Yeah. Again, I wouldn't kick it out of bed, but I wouldn't seek it out either.
Yeah, and the hops really taste. I don't know, like I'm getting a mixture of. Can't really. I don't know. It's almost like they've got a good mixture of hops going on here.
Yeah, and it's not. It's like almost reaches that intensity of an IPA, but then just stops.
Yeah.
Or it's like I'm an IP.
Right.
dot.
Well, actually, it's a PA.
Right.
No
Oh snap! Yeah, return to the snap, bitch. Wonderful. That's what was missing last week. It was like, oh, here's my snap moment. Got there. Fucking got there. All right. So we're gonna start this portion of our episode out as we do each and every week. I'm gonna stop playing with that because that's gonna be real annoying for you guys. Hey, you like listening to this?
Listen to this.
Listen to this. Listen to this. That's all I heard last week. I'm like, God. It's okay. Oh, I can't stop touching stuff.
Quit fidgeting.
Do you have some Ritalin or something? I am like on a different level today. So as we do each and every week, we're going to go to our character spotlight. And since this is kind of an important show, it's a meaningful show, we're going to jump right over to a meaningful character.
None other than one Michonne.
Nice. The samurai, the Afro samurai herself.
The dreaded samurai.
Dreaded samurai. Sounds like a pirate.
She's dreaded in multiple ways.
Oh,
I am on a roll.
Man! Can we have 2 O-snaps? Can we get a third? Oh my God. Record-breaking O-snap.
Yeah, hey, I'm going big. I'm
going big. Going big or going home. You're like, I'll see you tomorrow. No.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so Michonne. So as we do in the character spotlights, if it is a character from the comic and the show, if they live in both iterations, we will kind of talk about both and do our comparisons and kind of their whole journeys and whatever. So as we usually do, we'll let the man kick it off.
Well, Michonne, I mean, man, talking about a dynamic character. She's dynamic in both the comic and the show.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as they're different from the comic and the show, they're also very, very similar.
Okay.
We first meet Michonne in season 3, right? Or was it maybe the last episode of season 2? It was either the last episode of season 2 or the first of season 3, when she basically saves Andrea.
Yep.
She's got her ex-boyfriend or current boyfriend, I don't know. She's got them basically on leashes, and she comes in. Yeah, it was the last episode of season 2, and she just basically just destroys some walkers that were, basically attacking or about to get Andrea.
Yep.
And takes Andrea under her wing, and basically they spend, I guess, all winter just kind of moving around and surviving until.
From what I remember, Andrea's like sick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
She's like real sick.
Super sick all winter long.
Yeah, it was good. Michonne is, in my opinion, that is a character that's in both iterations quite a bit that is so opposite. So oppositely displayed. I mean, yes, like you said, there's a lot of similarities, but I mean, she is, dare I say, more promiscuous in the comic book.
I don't know how you can not say
that. Quite a bit. She got to know quite a bit of, a few of our survivors. Tyrese very well. She got to know him very well. And she formed a relationship with him, and she forms a relationship with Morgan in the comic as well. And in the show, I mean, she's not like loveless or whatever, but it feels like it takes longer to see her softer side in the show.
Absolutely. Yeah,
and she, and then the whole Rishon thing happens, and there you go.
Well, like when you first meet Michonne in the comics, I mean, she's this she's outgoing, she's talkative, she's promiscuous, like right off the bat. And when we meet her in the show, I mean, she's just stone cold. I mean, just doesn't want to say anything to anybody. But she's introduced to the group in almost the exact same way. Yes. Walking up to the fence of the prison. Right. The only difference is in the show, I think she has like the baby formula.
She has baby formula. That's her kind of price of admission to get in there. And she, like I said before, or I don't remember, one of us said before, she kind of figures out the guts trick without having to get messy. Like, she just, she does the walker trick, the pet walkers. Yeah. She does that quite a bit in the show. I think she did it. Well, I think she's done it like twice, but it's a smart move. And I guess when you have a katana, it's pretty easy. Use the tools you're given, and that she has, I think, the best tool, best weapon for the zombie apocalypse.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I'd have a samurai sword, but I mean, I'd carry around some sort of like machete or some kind of a larger blade like that. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I like it just because it's more elegant. It's not as kind of clumsy, and it's longer. It kind of keeps them further away from you. A machete, you kind of got to hack, and you know,
can't even stab.
Yeah. It just seems like you could dispatch it, walkers more quickly and all that. So she's just such a freaking badass.
She is a badass.
She's totally just amazing. Like we always say, who do we want as our right hand or left hand man on the show? In the actual zombie apocalypse. It's hard to argue against Michonne.
Yeah, how do you argue against Michonne?
Yeah.
I mean, just the whole Pet Walker thing that we've talked about. I mean, that's just genius.
Yes. Yep. And it's just I digress. You want her unless you take her sword and you give her something that shoots, then you're screwed.
You don't want her with a rifle.
This poor
is
lady.
useless. You might as well just put a bullet in your head.
Yeah, and she can't do it for you. So just like, give me the damn thing.
Exactly.
Because she could. Oh man, that poor Walker was just like walking. It actually got to her, right? On the car, and we're talking about season 7, when she's just sitting, and maybe she's missing on purpose, but I can't think of why.
No, I don't think she is. I think that's target practice. She's like, I'm gonna learn how to shoot, and she's just horrible.
She's shite with the damn, and that has a scope.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine like a freaking pistol? Like, oh my god, she's killing everybody up in here. And then she killed a deer. The worst shot, but gets like
what
the meal.
Hell?
Yeah, she didn't deserve it.
Oh yeah, when she comes packing a deer back. Yeah. Hey, practice makes perfect.
Man, I mean, this is about the level of hunting prowess that I would have in real life. But hey, I did get golden bars. All right, yeah, don't be a dick. I got golden bars with.
I didn't even say anything.
I'm arguing with myself. But you're here, so you're gonna hear it.
Damn it! I'm always being called a dick.
I got golden bars in scout camp.
He's got bars.
Camp Witsit with shotguns. With the clay pigeons and stuff, I was killing all those motherfuckers. It was amazing.
Was killing
all of them, just done. I was like Dr. Dre and shit.
Clay pigeons going down.
Boom! But yeah, I haven't shot a gun since then.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know if it's true or
It
not.
might not happen. I might have dreamt it, but either way.
Either way, it was cool story, bro.
Cool story, bro. Thanks for wasting my time, bro. All right, talk more about the show while I drown my sorrows here.
I mean, Michonne the samurai. I don't even know what. I guess we could add to it her progression and her evolution on the show, where she is just this, bitter, just quiet, stone cold killer, just no emotion, no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
To where she's at now, where she's basically a mother figure to Carl.
Great point.
And she's in a relationship with Rick, and where she shows emotion and dare we say she's in love with him.
No, absolutely. Yeah, that's no question. She's in love with him, and she's in love with Carl. She's kind of. You could tell she was so hardened for so long because in the backstory of her, she loses her own son.
Yeah.
Which her boyfriend, one of the Pet Walkers, was the father. So I don't think it's ever clear enough. But I from what I remember, it was tragic where it wasn't even. She didn't lose her son during the zombie apocalypse. She lost it because Home Dude was just like neglectful. And I think the kid died somehow, like fell off out of a window or something like that. But that's what the tragic thing with her story is, that she's experienced loss just like everyone else in this world, but she experienced it when she shouldn't have.
Right.
Where that's embarrassing. So she was already calloused and kind of ready to go when the shit hit the fan.
Yeah. Definitely.
So and she's just and now. Definitely, especially on the show, you could just see kind of all shields down, and she is. I think that one episode, it might have been the season finale, where she was kind of going off, and she finds that savior and has her driver to the can, or just kind of far enough away, and winds up shooting her. She shot her. Oh my god! Maybe she made her shoot herself.
Well, she was close.
It doesn't matter, man. So was the walker. It's like, oh god, But she shows that it's like she's trying to regain that callousness a little bit. Just like, I could still kind of do this.
Right. Then to prove to herself that she hasn't lost it.
Right.
She still has that ability.
Yep. Because Alexandria, and they say this in the comic,
and in the show,
that Alexandria tends to make people soft. Mm-hmm. It's this kind of it's lavish in
the post-apocalyptic.
Right. Thank you. It's lavish living where they're at, but it makes your guard go down. That, and plus having Rick and Carl, they're waking up next to each other, feeding each other apples and stuff.
Right.
It's just like, come on. It's like all this stuff. So she was completely not Michonne for a while, and now she's, I think, starting at the mid-season premiere, we're going to see a lot more of hard-ass Michonne.
Oh yeah, I agree. And she's rare because she's like Daryl, which they've both become more human after the world ended.
Great point.
Everyone else you see has become more hardened. And her and Daryl have become more open and more human.
Yeah,
more
absolutely.
Compassionate.
Yeah, Daryl actually cares about people now. Not just. It seems like he was always a loyal person, and he cared for just the people that were in Daryl's stable, which was
Merle.
I knew we were gonna have a Merle.
There had to be a Merle.
Get over it. Yeah. But now he's branched that up into a group of people, and it took him a while, but it was a great point, and it seems like Michonne has done the same. Where you had her at Woodbury with Andrea, and she was just almost like feral. She was just very protective over Andrea, but wouldn't even communicate with anyone at Woodbury. Mm-hmm. She was just running off pure instincts alone. Yeah, because she was out on her own for so long, but she's just such a fantastic character. God, please don't hate me, but I cannot think of the actress that plays her, but just phenomenal. Just kills it. Literally kills it. But, hits it out of the park every single episode. Michonne on screen is by far one of my favorite characters of the show.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And, she does a fantastic job. When you see her, I can't think of her name, but when you see her, offset, whether it be on, another show or whatever, you could barely even recognize her.
Yeah.
She doesn't even look like the same person.
Right. Well, she doesn't have hair in real life either.
She's got hair.
Yeah, it's just very short. It's like my hair, or your hair. Yeah. No disrespect. No, I'm just saying, it's obvious. But the dreads look real.
They do. They look freaking awesome.
Hats off to costume designer.
Yeah, so I think we about covered our character spotlight. We both agree, very dynamic character.
Man. Yeah, top 5 favorite characters of the show. Oh, just of the Walking Dead in general, I think.
Definitely one of the top. I don't know if she'd be top 5 on mine, but she's definitely one of my favorite characters. She's definitely very dynamic. I don't think the show would be the show if she hadn't shown up. So.
Yeah. And just thanks Robert Kirkman for just making a cool ass Afro samurai. I just think it's cool. Who does that in Atlanta? It's just, I don't know. Just great.
In Atlanta.
In Atlanta. What? No, it's just a cool characters that he comes up with, and some of the other ones are just kind of, he has some paint by number ones, but Michonne is just such a unique and rich character, especially in the comic too. It's just there's this hard ass person, but she'll go to bed with you if you're willing. So the next part is just, this is our mid-break again, like I said. So we just want to make a couple of just quick predictions and just talk about what we think we're going to see in the rest of Season 7. So what do you think? As far as, not just death predictions, but just from what I think, I don't think we're going to do the all-out war. I don't think we're going to get to all-out war at all. And that's a series in the comic of basically when all the factions are going to be fighting. I think this is going to be more of March to War, the rest of this season, where everyone's just kind of preparing.
Yeah, like the build-up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I have that same prediction. I think we might see it, like, begin the last episode of the season, in the finale, or maybe, like, the tail end of that episode. But I think we're going to see some sort of beginning to some major action.
Yeah, the actual war between the factions. I think that the rest of it's just going to be getting, Ezekiel on board, which we've seen. We've already been shown kind of a trailer for what's coming up for the rest of the season. So definitely, Rick and everyone's going to go and they're going to meet up with Carol and Morgan. They're going to get Ezekiel on board. And then they're going to get, obviously the rest of the Hilltop on board. Maybe Sans Gregory. They might just kill his ass. He's useless anyways. And then I don't think we'll see any more from Oceanside.
No,
I don't think so. I think Oceanside is going to be safe for later. I think, and this is kind of and I base this on nothing but just a feeling. I think we might see. Besides for like that one younger girl and maybe one other person, we might see Oceanside completely wiped out. We might see just like a later time, Tara finally goes and tells everyone about Oceanside. When they get up there, oh god, it's too late. Everyone's dead, but she found out where they hid the guns or something. They might be that disposable, in my opinion.
Really? I think they're pretty well hidden and pretty alert. Well, I mean, Terry did sneak on, so I guess maybe not that.
Might be alert, but once you're alerted, you don't really do much.
Yeah, that's true. They can't shoot for shit.
Michonne. She's the queen of the Oceanside.
Maybe she's from Oceanside. So you saying, okay, so you're not saying, you're just saying we're not going to see the people of Oceanside anymore.
Right.
Because they're all going to be dead except for maybe like Cindy and...
Is that the little girl's name?
No, I forget the young girls, like Rachel or something.
Something, yeah. And I've even seen things where that's going to be Tara's new, like, romance.
Cindy?
Yeah,
I've heard
like,
the same
that's kind of weird and petty.
Yeah.
For some reason, Tara always has to have a love interest.
Yeah, it's true.
Always. But someone to bump at night.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, I don't know. They were so forgettable, and Netanya, really, people, Netanya, that's the best we could come up with.
Well, here's my thoughts. Your favorite episode, Slayer.
I swear.
That episode existed for a reason. So I think Oceanside's gonna play a big role, and it may just be their weapons.
Yeah.
But they're going to play a role in my predictions. I think they're going to play a pretty big role in the war against Negan and the Saints.
So are we going to see Oceanside in the rest of season 7?
I think we will.
Okay.
Maybe in one, maybe 2 episodes. Probably one episode we'll see. I don't know, somehow how they're going to. Maybe Tara's going to go. She's obviously going to have some protection with her, you
right?
know? And but I think we will see Oceanside, and we'll see Oceanside again in the rest of season 7.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, definitely the Kingdom, and then obviously the whatever able bodies from the Hilltop, maybe just Jesus. Yeah, but and maybe whoever the boots are, maybe they belong to the Junkyard Group or whatever. That's like another small faction, but who knows? But yeah, it's just gonna be. I mean, it might sound bad for everyone, but that it might just be hunting and gathering to prepare for season 8. Is the rest of the season 7?
Oh yeah. Well, I think it's gonna have some action. It's gonna have some excitement. I think it's gonna have a lot of build up.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably start just crazy in a season 8. But I don't think it's gonna be. I think they have to have. For as kind of drawn out that they, and kind of down that they had the first half of season 7, I think they have to come out with a little bit of excitement.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe have some suspenseful moments. Somebody gets captured. I mean,
absolutely,
some stuff like that to keep people viewing.
So I think there's going to be at least one pretty major character death. and we've talked about this a couple episodes ago. Just because it's The Walking Dead and it has to, it almost feels like it has to at this point, or it's not like progressing or something. And I think it's slam dunk that it's going to be Sasha's not going to make it out of season 7. And then my secondary prediction, like I did last time, I think it could be Morgan. I think Morgan maybe could not see season 8.
Yeah, as much as I'd like to say something different than you, I can't.
Wow, you feel the same, huh?
Yeah, Sasha, I will be surprised if we see her in season 8.
Yeah. Especially because what she's got going on outside of the show and everything. But just her character seems like it's wrapping up.
Absolutely. Once again, she's had, the aha moments. She's had the clarity that she's been kind of seeing over the, especially with Abraham's death.
Yeah.
And then her kind of trying to put past the animosity between her and Rosita.
Yep.
And it's just, everything's pointing to her dying.
Once you get okay.
yeah, that's it for you. And then her, her casting of another show.
Star Trek. But I don't think, I earlier in the season I would have said Rosita. I think she's probably fine at this point.
I think so too.
Until later, maybe in All Out War they'll get rid of her in season 8, but she'll definitely make it to season 8. But yeah, for sure, I think Sasha's a slam dunk, and Morgan's probably I would say like a 60-40% chance that he gets the axe.
Yeah.
Just to get that shock, and they'll probably they might do a Sasha before the finale. They would definitely save a Morgan character for the finale, I think, of season 7.
Oh yeah, Morgan. The Morgan death will be a big death.
Man, yeah.
He was one of the very first characters. Him and his son were the first people that Rick met, and then they were gone for so long, and then everyone anticipated the return of Morgan, and then he was like Donatello, and
yes, he was.
And then he's kind of gotten on my nerves with the no killing thing, but
yeah,
he's still one of my.
It's gonna be something. It's gonna be some kind of self-sacrificing moment. Of course, I think that's how it goes.
I didn't think of that, but I think you're right.
I think so, and I think it might even be the same for Sasha. She might, jump in front of something, head for Maggie, or just get too overzealous because at this point she feels like she doesn't have much to live for. She's lost so much. She's lost Tyrese, Bob, and now Abraham. And so she might just she's right there, right in front of me. She might just go gung ho and just kind of fall on bullets. Who knows? But
I can see Morgan sacrificing for Carol.
Carol, absolutely. Yeah, he's Operation Human Shield.
It's almost like they're setting that up.
I know.
So, good point.
Yeah. Well, that's it for episode 2. We've gone over our second beer. Not as good as the first, but not terrible.
Not bad.
Already, Firestone Walker is having a better showing than last week. I don't want to call out anybody. And thanks for liking our stuff on Untapped. Great Basin Brewery.
Yes, that was awesome.
That was awesome. And believe me, brewing beer is ridiculous science, and when we say beers are bad, it's no disrespect. This is just kind of our...
Yeah. Everyone has different tastes and stuff like that. So somebody might really like the Mitch and Barry. You never know.
Again, it's not for us. We don't know who it's for. Maybe the 14-year-old down the street, but not for us.
But Great Basin does brew some really good beers.
Yeah.
Like the Oatmeal Stout, which you can watch John's drink that.
I love the plugs. Yes.
And, they actually did brew quite a lot. I've had a jalapeno beer from their brewery in Reno.
That sounds good.
It was good, but it was just, by the time you're done with it, you're ready to be done with it. Woo! Yeah, exactly.
Who needs hot sauce on my taco? I got it right here. Yeah. But yeah, again, please like, comment, subscribe, do all the great things. And remember, this video, you just contracted our virus. So please spread the disease.
Spread the disease.
Share us on Facebook. Share us on Instagram, and tweet us to all the kids. And we will see you for part 3.